Okay, so what I want to take a look at is this image right here and how I can go about adding just a little bit more detail to this. So what this project is, again, it's a pencil tool project of a botanical object, botanical illustration, we can say. And we can really get as much detail as we want to, and it's real easy working with the pencil tool. So much is just the organization. So we can see too that when we look at our layers, that whatever layer is on top is literally on top in our image. So we have the center here, we have some of the details, we have the shape, and we also have the actual image. So I'm going to turn these guys off so we can see the image as well. Now, what I'd like to do right now is continue to work on some of the details, get more information on the detail that's inside of this flower. And what I want to add is some of this lighter red. This will be a really nice addition to add this lighter red. So what I need to do, what I want to do is come on in here and I'm going to work on the details layer that I have. I'm going to unlock it. And I'll lock the other layers because I want it to be on the details layer. Again, so much as layer organization. And I'm going to turn this one off, right? Because if I didn't have this one off, I wouldn't be able to see it. So here goes. I come on in, I can see this is all the information I have in the details. So I can start turning things on and off. I can see that they're all in these different places. And I'm going to really focus in on this red color. So I'm going to come on in with my eyedropper. I'm going to see which color is it that I want. Here it is. I'm going to do a little sample real quick because I want it to be, I'm going to actually go even a little bit lighter, a little bit more lighter. Where is it? And again, sometimes I can go with the colors that are there, but I can also lighten it up a little bit if I choose to. So I'm going to go with that one right there. I like that one. All right, here goes. So I grab my pencil and I'm going to start coming on in. And getting some of this info. Getting some of this nice pink info. I can see a lot of it. There's some of that pink info. And again, it doesn't all need to be exact. You can even put things in places where you'd like it to be. And it's what makes it an illustration. All right, so now let's say that I have this image right in here and I want this to be behind the orange. I would just come Object Arrange, Send to Back, and it should be behind the orange. Yep, now it is. Again, I'm going to come on in, add some of this pink in. All right, oh, wrong color. So I can click onto this guy, click onto him, grab the letter I, turn it all on, and there we have it. Now, I'm going to turn all the other colors on, turn everything off, take a look, see what I think. Again, when we're zoomed in, sometimes we might not be so wild about it. Coming on in and taking a look and seeing where we are. All right, looking good, looking good. Now, there's also some other information between these flowers that I want to get, between the petals, that is important. And I can still keep that in the details section. Again, I need to turn this image on, and it's a little bit darker. It's definitely has a little bit of a darker tint to it. So I'm going to come on in here. I'm going to grab the letter I for the eye drop. I'm going to sample a color, a little bit of a darker color. There we go. I'm going to grab the letter N. Come on in. Again, I just want some of that difference in there. Not seeing it in a lot of places, but I'm just kind of making some of it out because I know that it will help to separate things out a little bit. All right, so let's see here. Turn everything back on. Definitely, I need more information in here. I'm going to grab my eyedropper. I'm going to click. Get some lighter colors. Get my pencil. Come on in. Put some of this info. Grab my eyedropper. Click. Grab the letter N. Again, object. I can do Object Arrange, send this to the back of the layer. I'm going to grab my black arrow, click it, Object arrange, send to back. And I'm going to turn this all back on. Again, I can click and I can see, okay, where else do I need more info? And as I start to look around, I definitely feel in here I need a little bit more info. And in through here, I need some info. I'm going to turn this image off, zoom it on in, and we're starting to see, okay, hey, this is starting to look pretty good. I'll go to 100%. This is the image at 100%, and we can see that it's got a lot of good info. I could even select the whole image. I can make it a little bit bigger, which I don't necessarily want to do just yet. And some of my layers were locked, so I need to unlock them and all that good stuff. So, okay, so let me just show you what that would look like if I was to make it bigger. I'm going to unlock this. I'm going to click. All right, so there we have it. Again, I want to add a little bit more info into these couple different areas. But I think that from this video, you're definitely getting the sense of how you would work on a project like this. And really, you know, it's limitless. You can keep on going and until you think you're done. So I want to be on the details layer. Beautiful. I'm going to grab my pencil. I'm going to click on in, pull this all around. Again, I'm going to click onto this guy to select them. Object arrange, send to back. All right, I'm going to turn this all on. And you know what? I think that I'm going to call it quits from here. Let's say maybe just a little bit more info in this area in here, and turning this off, grabbing the letter I. Whoop, got to select them first. Turn that off, grabbing the letter I. Okay, third time's the charm. Let's see. And those look like the same exact colors. I want this to be a little bit darker. So sometimes I could just come in and just make it darker, right? Even move it over, move this little guy over just a tiny little bit. All right. Ooh, I like this color too. I could definitely come in and add a little bit of more of that in there. But for the sake of this project, I'm going to call this one a done deal. What I could do then is I can group this. Now it's all in a group. I'm going to take my bottom layer, turn it off. I could put it in the trash can, and I have my botanical illustration. I have my first image done. I could add many more if I'd like to, and I could even work in a little bit of a different way. Thanks for listening. Zoom it on out. There we have it. Create more, create as many as we'd like to.